Trevor Woods, former Colorado Buffalo, reacts to seeing some shots took at Shador Sanders. And you guys can see in this comedian right here in Shane Gillis today at the ESPYs has some things to say about Shador Sanders. And like I said, a lot of these guys, they like to try to take jabs. And what's amazing to me is seeing how Shador Sanders took today what was a tragic situation in Cleveland. And he took his time out his day to go pay those people a visit and just make his presence felt, give those guys hope. And the same day these guys take shots at him, and the shots is more viral ever than the help that he was doing. And it's sad if you ask me. Either way, if you guys agree, hit the like button for me right now if you guys love the work that Shador Sanders put in today, going to go help out people in Cleveland that just dealt with a tragedy, versus at the ESPYs people taking shots at him. And that's really what's viral more so than the help that he put out. And to me, it's truly just sad. But either way, I'm going to get into this audio here of this guy at the ESPYs and what he had to say about Shador Sanders getting retired by Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs.
Shador Sanders had his jersey number retired at Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl. Definitely not nepotism, right? All right.
So as you guys can see right there, he said jersey numbers retired at Colorado this year. People are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father. It's not. It is because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl. Definitely not nepotism, as it seems like he's trying to be sarcastic. And you guys can see Trevor Woods, who now don't play with the Colorado Buffaloes now, but you guys can see that, he did play on those teams, but you got to watch guys like this because he wasted no time in liking that whole segment right there that seemingly was taking shots at Shador Sanders, and he reacted to it by giving it a like. And like I said before, you guys can really see what people at with it. Even guys that played on the team, Coach Prime tried to be very, very understanding of Trevor Woods and try to give him different times on the field. And still, when he leave, he still, be a part of the mess. You guys can see jersey number, again, retired at Colorado this year. People are saying it's because of nepotism. And I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to say one thing I learned about other cultures. They hate when black people be able to have the same level of nepotism as we see with many other cultures, and definitely of certain franchises, certain organizations, and just certain, just having ownership in general in the world. Whenever you get an opportunity to give your children or put them in position, it's only a problem when guys like Coach Prime or blacks in general, I'm going to say it and we're going to call a spade, have that same luxury. You guys seen when people got mad about LeBron opening up doors for Bronny James. You guys see it with Coach Prime, but you don't see the same thing with different people around the world that pretty much do the same thing. Either way, to break this down a little bit further, in my opinion, this comedian here in Shane, you only tell us one side of the story. You want to mention the record of 13-12, things along that line. And you even got guys that played on the team like Trevor Woods agreeing with you with the nepotism, how you trying to depict this situation. But if you want to unpack this thing here, in my opinion, Shador Sanders was way more than just nepotism of getting his jersey number retired. He took over at the quarterback position of a Colorado Buffalo team that was 1-11. They was the worst team in Power 5 football. Nobody was coming to none of their games anymore. They was never on TV. They was 1-11. That's why Rick George turned the program over to Coach Prime and trusted the vision that Coach Prime have. And in 2 years, Shador Sanders, not 13-12, that is the overall record, but he had to flip the roster the first season, and then they started going somewhere. So we're going to speak and call a spade, from a 1-11 ball club to 9-4 in a matter of 2 seasons. He broke so many of the Colorado Buffaloes records in just 2 seasons. And not only that, this is a brother right here who put butts in seats, and many people all around the world putting the watch up by way of Shador Sanders. And Colorado was one of the most watched teams in all of college football, from nobody caring about him at 1-11 when he got there until when he left. They was the most watched team, and he left the team in a good position, to which were guys like Julian Juju Lewis, who would have never looked at Colorado as a 5-star quarterback, putting his watch up and committed to the Colorado Buffaloes by way of Coach Prime, the Shador Sanders impact, things along those lines. I can go on and on and on, but it's just amazing how the guys can get on national TV on a major platform, not a platform, but on a major viewership night like the ESPYs, and shoot down Shador Sanders. But nobody talks about today, just today, the same day, is not going as viral all around the world about the things and impact that he is making in neighborhoods, just like Cleveland, Ohio today, where they had a tragedy and Shador Sanders showed up to make his presence felt, these guys use these opportunities to shoot him down even more. And I just can't wait till the young brother ball. Hit the like button for me right now if you guys agree. Don't forget to subscribe right now. Go turn that post notification bell on to all. I'm gonna reach you guys. Got to say in the comment section below. Again, if you're on TikTok, make sure you guys hit the follow button. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow me if you're on Instagram. Thank you so much.